Why should everyone use the wood line during energetic spring, even if they don't have the wood skin conditions? Wood is one of the 5 aspects of vital energy and is fundamental to the optimal function of the other 4. In addition to the 5 seasons, elements, basic emotions, and skin conditions, the body is a host of 5 major fluids, 4 of which are clearly matter: red blood, fire; lymph, earth; blue blood, energy, vital energy. You could say it's the energy of the energy because without wood energy, nothing else happens. This is why the wood treatment is always the first one we do in any series of treatments. The initiating energy of wood must be balanced before we go on to balancing the other 4 fluids. By stimulating vital energy flow, we give energy and nourishment to the cells to help keep skin radiant and full of vitality. Our wood vital energy must be kept in balance since it fundamentally supports the other 4 energies. An energetic deficiency left untreated for any length of time invites others, and problems will then accumulate exponentially. This is why everyone can and should benefit from any products of the wood line now during energetic spring. Follow for more or gain insight to add energy medicine to your healing practice. Go ahead and visit tonyadee.tv/Fido-5 or email info@tonyadee.tv, and I will see you on the other side. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Blessings to you, my energetic being.
Inshallah and Ashe. It's a talented Tuesday. And again, blessings to you, my energetic beings. Welcome to the show. So we are kind of in this bubbling, cascading waters of not just the new moon energetically, but we also have Pluto in the mix, I would say, our shaman's portal, along with our crown center, all of these watery elements, I just realized. So while we're waiting for people to hop on to the live stream, tune into the show, maybe watch the replay, really taking a breath and a pause and climbing into our skin, being embodied. So are you ready for a tone of sensitivity? Not just tone, but maybe toning, taking it up a notch. People around you may be highly sensitive in nature today. And this is that wishy-washy energy of really 2 fish swimming in circles, the yin and the yang. Feelings may be felt on deeper levels, even deep waters of those emotional tides. More authentic, possibly spiritual truths, pouring the old feelings in that cosmic bucket for a rinse of compassion and just acknowledging them as they become accessible and actualizing them. They may be memoirs that are coming up from the depths of an old soul, an old lifetime, just releasing them in that divine bucket as these waters float freely of those old emotions that may have made you feel as if you are drowning in them. Just feeling lighter with the ability to float like clouds, higher and excelling in what I would call our spiritual acumen, our inspirited gift in purpose, our personal medicine. So this is the settling energy of the moon in Pisces, the imaginal realm, the dreams, the subconscious realms, the karmic cleansing, and our emotional field. So it's like 1 foot is in each of these realms, and along with the physical, the spiritual, the yin and the yang, etc. So we've got this fiery energy of creativity with desire to balance our threads, the lifeline, any feelings or options we are able to receive, the ability to find a solution between what our heart organically, authentically feels and what our ego side is battling in the physical. So love thyself more, get up and get out of the small p program, if you're picking up what I'm throwing down. And welcome to today's Daily Snippet. Once again, I am your host. I'm a practicing holistic shaman, medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. I do go by the term holistic shaman medium, which is just a choreography of merging all of them together. And my intention is to utilize the indigenous technologies along with the elemental realm, the imaginal realms, into our original divine blueprint to navigate not just our soul's harmonic, but also our personal medicine through these realms, which is actually online, the cosmic highway. I would say our crown center, the shaman's portal, along with our sacral, are all doing this cosmic dance into these fields and these dimensions. The etheric highway is kind of what I feel, and the astral with this kind of energy. I do prescribe rituals and prescriptions, offerings I'm just going off on my water rice. The otherworldly kind, usually the elemental kind, to really connect us with our origins. Rituals really are the origin. They're food for our soul, getting back into the elementals, our personal medicine, whatever our gift and purpose and our prime directive is, so that our light shines even brighter. My name is Tonya Dee, and welcome to my virtual medicine room. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do. YouTube, where you're tuning in today, probably, or my Musing with Tonya Dee podcast with the season this year, the theme, the season of the witches. We've really entered into the realm of spirit along with karma. Our crown is online always during the season of Pisces. It's our spiritual acumen. It's our prophetic vision center. The angelic being Sandalphon. So if you literally start busting out a tune, just know Sandalphon is in your arena assisting you. And with that, I always like to give a shout out to my new peeps entering into the village, the community, a validation, a voice of acknowledgement, and to access and let you know that I do see you. New friends and guests just arriving to the show, new subscribers, Ashe, and thank you as always, sending that out there and forward. And of course, those of you that tune into my show, my journey since the beginning, I hear you and I see you as well. It really does take a village, a tribe, community to get into the soul of it if you pick that up. So if you have been or assisting me to hit my goals for February, I send that out there as well. Gratitude and blessings for joining my league of authentic musers. And those, again, who do tune into the replay later. And if you don't mind hitting the bell, the button, so you're notified, along with the white rabbit. That's how I see the white button, is the white rabbit. There's a story behind that. And really a comment if you feel you are in need of a message for your day. And sharing is just another way of paying it forward. A gratitude blessing or a blessing bowl, which I have on my desk here. You could also, of course, find me on other social channels, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Just remember, I am your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer, but sometimes we do need an otherworldly life coach to get us out of our own magical way, myself included. I'm not void of this. That's just kind of what happens, kind of kneading the soil like a cat. The daily snippet, what's this all about? The cosmic insights, the planets, along with the elementals. I generally use the 4 pillars of Chinese astrology, the subtle energies, the chakras, the energy centers, that's just what I call them, channels, the meridians, those pathways, along with our auric fields, cleansing the fields, and a message for our day. But being that we may be experiencing kind of an influx of emotions, a plethora of a variety of tones, bubbling to the surface from those undercurrents, the energy of today creates this emotional roller coaster, being what may appear as an overly sensitive, rain pouring kind of a day to ourselves. A grief ritual possibly might be what we need, along with an empathetic kind of being empathy, sensitivity to others, the sacral, emotional impasse. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, you may need either some alone time, some sacred space to really connect straight to the divine source connected. Just know that I am connected. That's all really you have to say with yourself. And in doing so, just being able to discern your feelings from the tidal waves of others coming in. And most of those waves are from our inner feelings, the sensitivities to who we may have been or who we are and how we feel about ourselves, even down to those karmic threads or our spiritual history of how we have felt about ourselves from the inside to the outside. So you may feel a sense of displeasure within yourself over something, or even an echo of a lifetime memoir that you have already experienced into the depths of your soul's story. So in this awareness, the depth of the galaxy, the depth of the ocean, these sensations, these sensitivities can really create or make a feeling appear deeper or bigger, like a crevice, bigger than it actually is. You might even feel this in your astral field. So just tune into it, listen to it, listen to your feelings. What do you have to say to them, and what do they have to say to you? It's like 2 sides of that coin. And be compassionate to where you have already been, possibly hiding, because that's what they do. Show them some love, always pour love into that crevice, understanding or learning what they are really trying to tell you or transform, and releasing them into the cosmic cleansing bucket with love, pure, absolute light. Forgiveness. This reminds me of the compassion of the Christ for some reason. But as you release them and put them in the bucket, as they are returned to transform, literally back into the spirit realm, the other world, the ancestor realm. So you're going to feel light, possibly feeling those joy molecules kind of surfacing, bubbling through. As you do this literally throughout the day, every time a feeling comes up, honor it, respect it, be compassionate, allow yourself to feel it, both in an emotional kind of way, in spiritual growth as well, and also in a physical kind of maturing way. So just being able to go to the mountains, the panoramic view, getting to the deeper emotions really gives the spiritual insight, the soul's history on a perspective of what you got you into this very moment right now, that magnetic energy of emotions. So it's really a process. So really loving a feeling and releasing a feeling, forgive and be compassionate towards a feeling, and then rinse and repeat. So our administrative channel, the solar plexus, our thoughts, the data center, may receive some conflicting information today. So if you're able to, try and also just imagine that there's no shapes. There's not a rectangle. There's not a square. You're boundaryless. There is no need to even kind of complete our thoughts inside or outside wavering. Just allow them to be what they are. So it's a moment of innovating and opening up our heart center to transform a belief for or into a more divine connection, a spiritual connection. So with that, just a few announcements. If you've been tuning into my Musing with Tonya Dee podcast, the season of the witches, Victoria Gallagher, the power in manifesting the life that you love. That podcast episode was released last week on Thursday. Super grateful. Check your inbox for that, or just go to my website. Options. And again, this year, if you're interested in an adventure, one that's not luxury, by the way, Magic in the Mountains Mongolian Retreat. Going to Mongolia, August of 2023. We're going to be traveling with 6 indigenous medicine people of the land, also called shamans, indigenous to their culture, which is great. Be sure to jump in. Space is limited. And also, you still can have, you still can anyway, let's be real. The Musing Moon Meditation, the Pisces Spiritual Heart, that arrived midnight for myself on Sunday, but that's still an opportunity to listen to. I'll be actually changing that up possibly today, now that I say that out loud. However, on the Elemental Highway today, on this Talented Tuesday, I love the pink. Too bad I wasn't wearing pink, huh? Just kidding. We've got a young metal dog of a day, Geng. So the dog is a mountain, the young earth, a loyal mountain kind of day. It's the mountain that we can go to tell the mountain our secrets. We've also got a mountain hidden in the tiger, so these secrets may be deep, actually, deep into our core, which makes sense with the planets. The young metal is kind of an abrupt, kind of scratchy voice. Scratchy and unrefined. It's like going to the depths of the earth to alchemize those metals. The month and the day are actually in conflict. And the hour of the horse, which is happening like right now, we're going to have a fire trine. So fire to burn and utilize that wood, but also taking that metal and forging it into something useful. So kind of be prepared for a transformation, a product, an idea, a vision that you have been pondering or working towards. Maybe you get insight coming in from the ancestor realm. Having willpower, stamina, just setting the standards high, having a resource, the dog right below, is really feeding our day, sending energy towards us from the earth realm into the heavenly realm. So that's awesome. And metal would actually be an asset for our day, minerals and stones, stuff like that. Storytelling, communicating, writing even. But our day really has the ability to produce and create those assets. But it is a struggle. It's a fight. It's going to be hard work to get us there. So really be creative. There is magic on the other side of that young wood. See the forest through the trees, or the trees in the forest, both sides of that. And wealth prospers. Assets are abundant. Young wood is also kind of a partner to our day. Just be prepared for the release of that fire, that's actually happening right now. It's passion. It's going to happen for another 30, 40 minutes maybe. I don't have any messages or comments, so no messages, no card pull, by the way. So all in all, I would just say be compassionate. Go to the waters, the moon, the sacrals online, along with our administrative channel, our data channel, the solar plexus, the crown, the shaman's portal, and our throat chakra. So we got some opportunities here. And of course, our heart, the inner wheels of our heart chamber spinning. Finding our spiritual growth, a lesson, having some compassion, some understanding, and just being wired organically, naturally, organically wired to connect to and go deeper into ourselves. And the hour of the dragon, which was actually earlier, we had a wealth or an Eastern direction energy coming in. So we had some flow. So just going deep within ourselves. So we had these aspects of our inner child, that childlike wonder, that creativity that gets sparked by children, really going to your spiritual childlike self, what you even going back into that childlike wonder, seeing yourself from your eyes as an adult and looking at yourself as a child. The soul's kind of spiritual essence. So we've got healing the root of a condition, an issue, whether it's more for spiritual growth or those karmic lessons, kind of shattering at the fields, if you will. So this may even be something that has been troubling the waters, if you will, for our entire life. Those troubled waters, I think there's a song, see, Sandalphon. Often it's messy, not very pretty usually. However, the ritual, the connection, the shadow work that we do today may just be what our soul is calling for. So it might just be prophetic. It could be profound, life-altering, life-transmitting. It's better than ever before. So just allow the clarity of the waters to be cleansed. Fire is also a cleansing tool, right? So just imagine heating up a fire to forge the metal into a tool, a blade for healing the wounds that are healed. And yes, you may just have a scar, but that scar is also a memoir, a memory of what has been and is also no longer. So really being compassionate, being forgiving as we are forging. You might even speak into the fires, into the flames, into the forging of your tool. So it's time to really give our soul essence, the essence of our soul, a cosmic hug of gratitude. So I would affirm my soul is free from judgment. My authentic feelings are even flowing. And being authentic, all that nature is authenticity. It's transforming. It's change. It's shift. And metal is also community. It's storytelling. So using words to invoke. And earth is nurturing and water is getting into the flow. Fire, though, I feel like fire would be great. Not too much. And also metal or mineral, using our authentic voice and going to the waters for some clarity. And just allow yourself to access and actualize and acknowledge your personal emotional channel to the greater spirit today, the oneness, the universe, actually. And the Shamanic Healing Academy is actually open if you feel called to join the tribe. And with that, I will see you on the other side. Ashe, blessings, as always. Make it a great day.
And you take that intention statement, you rework it until it's something that when you say it, it's just like, woo, just like you really, really feel good about it. And you just take that intention statement and you say it 10 times a day, but you say it like, you don't just my goal is to have, I mean, you get it to a point where you've memorized it, you're saying it, and if you can't say it 10 times a day, and I know that seems like a lot of work, it's 10 minutes. You can do it while you're sitting on the, bathroom. You can do it while you're going for a walk. You can, you can say it throughout the day. You can say it right before you're going to bed. You can say it in your meditation. However you say it, whenever you say it, do it 10 times a day with that feeling. If you can't do that, that's not important to you. That's not a priority. Something else is a priority. And so you need to figure out what that is. So that